Today's Saturday. I've got to get my mats moved back around and out to the entrance that we brought them in, unless I think by some miracle that I really would rather bring them out this entrance. I might go scout this a little bit and see if maybe it's possible to bring them out this entrance. I just don't think it is, but maybe I can figure something out. Maybe I can drag them out sideways and then turn them around. That'd be pretty cool. Let me look at that, because I would far rather bring them out this entrance than have to mat all the way back over there and be kind of remote. Let's have a look at it. Oh yeah, I like this. So I'll tell you guys, the reason we didn't bring them in here in the first place was because the mats are 16 feet wide, and because this road wasn't built up anyway. But the mats are 16 feet wide, and over here somewhere, I think between these two trees, was only about 13 feet. Like, I could only ever get to a 13-foot log. Now, actually, you know what it was? It was this tree and this tree, which is dead, and I ripped it down yesterday. These little saplings here to here is probably less than 16 feet. But what I'm gonna do is, the mats have hook points on them. I'm gonna hook them and I'm gonna drag them lengthwise down the driveway here until I get to right here with them. I'm gonna stack them up sideways right here and actually use this little hole as a wash hole, because I gotta wash all the mats off. So I'm gonna set my water pump up with the fire hose. I'll use this pit as basically a washout pit, and then I'll turn and set the mats right over there on the gravel. Yes, I do have some higher tree limbs I might have to knock off just to have the space to work overhead. This is great too, because the power lines are on the other side of the road. I won't be working under the power lines like I work. I can also take them out here actually if I want to. I just have to drag them straight through to here. Once I get to here, everything is wide enough that I can go 16 feet. I think he even set his post 16 feet, but I can get up over top of those anyway. But everything's wide enough that I can get them out to here, no problem, and set them right on the gravel. And actually, I ought to just throw them in the road ditch and just slop them around a little bit. That'd wash them. But I could also hold them out here over the road ditch if I want to. I can figure out some way to kind of roughly hold them out here if I want to, as a means of washing them off. But I think I might wash them off over there just to stay away from the road a little bit. But yes, that is the plan. That is the plan, because then I can get them out here. See, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to walk them out the other side, and then the excavator's stranded over there with them until Monday, because I have to, load them with the excavator, and then I was gonna have to lay out tires and walk the machine all the way around the road. But putting them here works way better, because I'm right here on good solid road. I'm right here across the road from my own driveway, so it's only like 100 yard, not even like a 50-yard walk versus, a couple hundred yards anyway. But that leaves me not stranded over there. I can get the mats here stacked up, washed, done, and if I want to, I can actually come back in here and do a little more digging around if I want to. So yes, that is the plan. I'm gonna start trying to pop them loose and get them out of here. Now, of course, the real trick is gonna be finding my mats. They're under here somewhere. Here's one. I think this is the first one. So what I'll do, I'm gonna bring the machine over to there where I'm off the mats and on solid ground. And then I'll get the mats. I'm parked on the last of them right there, but I'll get the mat dug up, flipped over on the surface where I can work with it. They've got hook eyes on them. So once I get one or two flipped over and in the clear, or I can even flip them and just sack them over here, it doesn't matter. But let me get them kind of found, I guess. Let me get all 6 of them on surface where I'm not sitting on them. So I got to get over there and then pull the mats. So let me get them on surface, and then I'll see about dragging them down the road. Just going for a little walk here. Just walking my little mat down the road. Well, so my thought was I would get 2 at a time and drag them backwards. I could get 2 at a time and drag them forwards like this, but I'm starting with just this first one for now, to see if my whole idea here is even going to work. So I've got to get this one drug over by where I want to wash it, and then I'll get the pump and everything rigged up, and If that works, great. If not, what I think I'll end up doing is going home, I'll go get the trailer, and I'll set these on the trailer one at a time, take them across the road to my house, get my power washer and wash them that way, and then I'll just have the heavy hauler come pick them up at my place. Oh, I got a branch trying to come in the cab with me. Go away! Oh, these things are terrible. If only I had glass and a door that I could shut. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get this steered over here. Let's see. So my plan is to get it off in there and then pick it up somehow. Maybe pick up, I don't know if I can get it turned around or not. Be nice if I could swing it over past the hole, pick it up on this end so it's sloping back down into the hole, try to catch as much of the runoff as possible. I guess I can swing it over past the other side of the hole too. Wash from that side, doesn't really matter to me. I just got to really think this out where it's going to end up in the end, you know. See, there's a little high point on this side of the hole on purpose. And I got to try to not back up and hit a tree anywhere, because there's plenty of them. Let's see. There we go. The real trick here is going to be, okay, I got the mat in here, I get it washed. Then how do I get it moved around and stacked out on the road where it's clean? Whoa! Go on in the drink, baby. In the bathtub with you. This is probably a bad idea. Oh well. So let's use it. Let's see how she goes. Let me get my pump and everything set up over here, and we'll give this one a bash. Alright, here's part I have to show, so y'all don't think that this crap is easy, that I'm making easy money. Cleaning these mats up, showed you dragging it out and washing it off. That's all well and good and fun. The crappy part here is shoveling them clean. Now the one side is mostly clean because it's the side that was down in the mud, and when you pick it up it kind of separates. But the top side has mud packed onto it and ground into it. Clay, which is sticky. So I'm going through with a shovel here, Couldn't find a flathead, but a spade's close enough. Actually, probably better, because it kind of cuts into it. And just chipping away, getting all the sticky clay off, the bulk of it off. And then I'll drag it over there and wash it down. So this is number 2. I think I spent, since the time I came back over here, it's probably been close to an hour since I came over here, and I've done 1 mat so far. So 5 more to go. See there, I straightened the hose out, because the more kinks you have, the less flow I get. So I try to straighten all the slack in the hose all the way back. End, pick the whole thing straight up in the air, and I flip my bucket out against it to brace it so it doesn't sit there and want to spin circles. Now we'll wash the rest. There you go. One mostly clean mat. I could see all the damage that I caused. Oh, I don't know how. I don't think I did that. I don't know how those get chipped out in the middle, because I never touched the middle of them, but maybe they were like that when I got them. I probably did a lot of this stuff on the edges, this tearing. Anyway, see if we can get this one over here with the other one laid down. chain didn't break. It went slack for a minute. That mat stood up on end. The chain went slack and came unhooked. We're just going to rehook it just to pull this mat back over to the floor. That's not the set I wanted to show you guys, because it didn't go perfectly. The second one was the best I did. Set it right on top of the first one. I mean, squared up perfect. These things want to slip and slide all over the place since they're wet and muddy. I'm pretty proud of myself. See what the camera says here. From the time I started washing that one, 25 minutes. That's not too bad. I probably spent 10 minutes walking back and to hook it and walk it back up here. So say that I spent another 25 cleaning it. I'm not too upset with that. I got one more to do and then I'm done.